John likes me to do brand new songs for him, you know. No better practice than live practice, you know. That's right, that's right. When my grandfather was, my grandmother was, when my granny was on her deathbed, literally. I went in there one day to talk to her, and several others had been in to see her. And they were all telling her, you know, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be all right. Don't worry about nothing, everything's going to be just fine, you're going to get better. And everybody was taking their turn going in there and talking to her again. I walked in there and I sat down beside her and grabbed a guitar, like I always did. Ever since I was old enough to play one, about 8 or 9 years old. I sat down there beside her and started strumming the guitar, was going to sing to her, and she said, "Son, it ain't looking good for me, is it?" I said, "Granny, no, it's not." She said, "I'm leaving, ain't I?" I said, "Yeah." And man, I'm telling you, the next few months were hard. But she passed on, and a little time went by, and I was in there one day again. We all took turn about going spending time with Grandpa, helping him out along. And I thought, well, I'm going to tell Grandpa that story. And I told it to him. And he said, "I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to write a song about that." He said, "You write all these honky-tonk country songs." He said, "Write one that's got some meaning to it, son." He said, "Write that." Well, I felt like he'd kick me right behind the end. You know what I mean? I did. We both know that soon I'll be leaving. There ain't no easy way to say goodbye. Just know that I wrote this note you're reading with a broken heart and tears in my eyes. Tell your mama how I loved her Sunday dinners. Tell the kids you see me every time they smile. When you're lying there telling God you're scared, I hope He lets you know I'm waiting for you on the other side. When I reach God's golden shore, I'll wait for you just inside heaven's door. Take your time, I understand. Someday I know I'll hold your hand in mine again. But until then, I'm leaving. When that doctor said our lives would soon be changing, I remember how we all broke down and cried, asking God each day for a miracle. Through it all, you never left my side. Before my time comes to go, it might sound crazy, I'd like to take you back up on that mountainside. We could lay a blanket on the ground, sit and watch the sun go down. Until now the thought of leaving you has never crossed my mind. When I reach God's golden shore, I'll wait for you just inside heaven's door. Take your time, I understand. Someday I know I'll hold your hand in mine again. But But until then, I'm leaving. When I reach God's golden shore, I'll wait for you just inside heaven's door. Take your time.